I'm happy to be here on this August gathering, celebrating one of the strongest pillars of democracy, the right to information, and its inspiring journey in the state of Telangana. In 1946, the United Nations recognized the freedom of information as a fundamental right. Since then, the world has embraced it as a powerful instrument to promote transparency, ensure accountability, and empower citizens across nations. As the Justice was saying, in India, the enactment of the right to information was in 2005 and marked a defining milestone in our democratic evolution. It transformed the common citizen from a passive observer into an empowered participant, one who can question authority, seek truth, and demand transparency in public administration. RTI has opened the wide windows of governance, transforming secrecy into transparency and indifference into accountability. It reminds us that power in a democracy rests not behind closed doors, but in the hands of the people. And I am happy that during my tenure as governor, I've been able to, swear in the Information Commissioner. And after being sworn in, he has come to see me just a few days back to invite me for this conference, a week-long celebration. And he apprised me of all the steps that he had taken since he has become the commission was formed after a gap of few years. And I'm happy to know that they are visiting villages, and they are visiting districts, and they are talking to people. And in his short speech, he outlined what he has done in this time. Pendency was a very chronic problem with many commissions, and he has brought it down. He has interacted with people, that is most important. And as the Honorable Justice was saying, that this right to information has given courage to the common man. It is not only right to information, it is a right to involvement. As he said, it is an inseparable part of participatory democracy, where the citizen does not only vote once in 5 years, but can participate in the governance of his nation and of his state and of his district. And that is a very, very important thing, especially in the age that we are living today, where there's so much of information, there's so much of flow of information. So the government also has to ensure that there be a free flow of information. Because democracy without transparency and democracy without accountability is not full democracy. Citizens voting once in 5 years is democracy, but democracy, very limited democracy, where you choose your government every 5 years and then you sit back. But now, with this right to information, you are involved in your governance. You have a right to be involved in your governance. And the Justice of the Telangana High Court has given a very wonderful speech. And I was listening to it very intently. And he has outlined, how it came, what it meant, and what were the problems that faced RTI. Some people used it as a profession. Everything has both sides. So we have to use everything responsibly. It underscores the need to be responsible also. RTI also trusts certain responsibilities on us. And it must reach the last man, as he said. It is for the welfare of the last man in the line. So RTI is not only act, it is action. It is action that you can take, I can take, anyone can take for a more vibrant democracy. And as we march towards a Viksit Bharat, RTI's information is going to play a very, very vital role. If we are to participate, we must know. And knowingly, we must also participate. And I'm very keen on this, that the government and the society must work shoulder to shoulder in reaching that goal of a Viksit Bharat. So RTI has a very positive role to play of giving out information, of involving people. And the commission here, it has not been very long that it has been constituted, have done a good job. They have decreased dependency. They have reached out to the districts. They are talking to those people who have, filed thousands of RTI. They are hearing cases on daily basis. So it's a very good start. And we often say in English, the morning shows the day. And I wish that they keep up this tempo, because sustainability is another problem here. Everything has to be sustained. We have such a huge country and such a large population that everything has to be sustained. Nothing can happen overnight in this huge country of so much of diversity. So it takes time to reach. So it requires a certain stamina for the organization to carry on. And I'm sure that the Telangana Information Commission will carry on this task, because it's a very meaningful task. The work of the commission is very, very meaningful. Meaningful to Telangana, meaningful to every village, meaningful to every district, and meaningful to every citizen for a better life. Because nowadays, in this age of internet, artificial intelligence and everything, knowing becomes very, very important. We must know. To act unknowingly is perhaps not the best way for a democracy. A well-informed citizen is the strength of the democracy. If the fourth pillar is the press, the fifth pillar is surely a knowing citizenry. A citizen that is well-informed is also a pillar of the nation. And one of the strongest pillars. And RTI, as the Justice has said, is for every citizen. It doesn't, give any qualifications. It applies to every citizen that we have a right to know, right to get involved, right to speak up, right to do, and a duty to take that information to the last man. So I wish the Commission all success, and I hope they keep up the good work they are doing. They have started in a very positive note, and I'm sure they'll carry on this note of reaching out to people, of keeping pendencies very low, of free flow of information to the citizens of Telangana. And I'm sure that this information will lead to better governance and a healthier society. And I hope this is all success. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.